in case I actually say something that might really offend somebody. So, Keogan, many political leaders reacted to the horrific attack on the children last Thursday by saying it was a shock attack that no one could have seen coming. Of course, this is untrue. Most of us, with our heads not buried in the sand, knew this was coming. Many Irish people have been unhappy with this state of affairs for some time. They have made their views known in dozens of peaceful protests and walks across the country. Hundreds and thousands of ordinary men, women and children using their voice in the only way they have available to them, democratically and legally protesting assembly. These people have no seat at the table. They do not have an ear for their ideological captured political representatives. They do not sit on company boards or run highly funded NGOs. They have no master in political science in Trinity. They're just ordinary Irish families. So, of course, the government ignored them. But when people are denied meaningful dialogue around concerns which they know are reasonable, they are driven into unreasonableness. The explosion of unrest last week was the pressure release valve bursting, because this government has done everything in its power to craft and maintain a social environment where the discussion of its own failings in the area of immigration is taboo. It has been a marvellous piece of propaganda, but the gig is up now. The genie is out of the bottle and there's no putting it back. And so the government will slip the mask and resort to the state's monopoly on force to enforce ideological orthodoxy through its hate speech legislation. And now the eyes of the world are on Ireland. I do not believe the government truly knows how much of a turning point this is. I fear for what will happen, but let it be known that there were many chances for things to go differently, and yous didn't do it. And tomorrow's motion by Fine Gael is nothing short of disgraceful. The first mention of their victims is on the very last line of their motion. The very last line of their motion. I think it's absolutely disgraceful and just political theatre.